Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel Empire Build Academy. My name's Fabian and today we're looking at the update from Evony version 4.096. So yeah, welcome back to the channel. We've got an exciting update from Evony. Not too much change, but there is a new general added. And of course, we've also got some different events to play this time round. So let's get straight into it and have a look. So let's just work our way down the list. It's going to be known as the Maple Syrup Festival for the next 10 days. We also have a new epic historic general, which is a siege general Champlain. As I mentioned, the version is 4.96. We have the Range and Night Order event going on. We also have civilization card packs that can be purchased. We've got the Lost Treasures event, Trial of Knights event, Voyage to Civilization, Wheel of Dragon War event, the Arctic Barbarians, the Super Feeding, the Poseidon event, and Blessing of Palace. So let's start off by having a look at this new siege general. As I mentioned, his name is Champlain. Let's go over to the game now and have a look at that. And here he is. As I said, he's a siege general, and just to show you where he is, he's in Europe under siege machine. So let's click into him. So he increases siege machines attack and HP by 50%, and then also ranged troops and siege machines defense by 40%, which is pretty damn impressive. Of course, we've got all the specialities that can be maxed out as well, and I'm sure there's going to be many people. I mean, that's incredible, isn't it? The golden route, the last one. 45% siege machine attack, 35% defense, 35% HP. Let's have a look at what happens when you ascend him. So if you do the 1-star, we've got siege machine attack 10% and HP 15%. Number 2 is the troop death into wounded rate 8%. Number 3 is the ranged and siege machine attack by 15% and also defense by 15%. 4 stars will give you siege machine attack 20% and HP 20%. And lastly, the 5th star, ascending him all the way to the top, will give you siege machine attack 25%. And then if you ascend him all the way to the 5th star, you get siege machine attack 25% and ranged troop and siege machine defense and HP by 25%. So I can imagine there will be a lot of the bigger spenders out there that will be jumping on this general and certainly trying to get him ascended as quick as possible. I'd be intrigued actually to know how many of you are actually going to do that, so do let me know in the comments. It'd be interesting as well actually to know who's the first person to get him all the way to 5-star. Will someone do it today? I would imagine so. Okay, so that's Champlain. He is the new general, and as I said, he is a siege general. So let's go back to the update, and this is 4.96 as I mentioned, and the different things that have been updated. The first one is the historic general summoning pool, where there are now new generals available in there, which you can see there is Javerman 2, Mai Guang, Godfrey of Bouillon, John Hunyadi, Beowulf, Swain, Marcus Agrippa. Probably said some of them names wrong. And the following generals have been removed and are no longer available, which is Mordred, Zucker, Charles XII, John Churchill, Polygenus, Aurelian and Subutai. So let's have a look at the City of Throne improvements which have been done this week. So we start off with the Battle for City of Throne, which is now permanently displayed, which you can visit the Event Centre Battle for City of Throne to view the event page. The event page now shows real-time status and information of the City of Throne buildings for easier tracking of battle updates. We have an improved City of Throne interface where the King or Queen's avatar and alliance details are now displayed. We also have an improved Hero Tower, Magic Tower and Throne Tower interface for clear building status and effects. There's also an improved title assignment function where you can now view how long each title has been held. And finally, for the City of Throne improvements, there's been a new shortcut for kings or queens to quickly assign titles to allies or members of other alliances. The name search function remains available. So that's for the City of Throne. Now you may have noticed there as well we have new gathering rewards, which is a harvest celebration gift will be awarded once a day for fully gathering a level 15 or 16 spot. So going back to this and reading it on here as well, you can see after fully gathering from a level 15 or 16 resource spot for the first time you are guaranteed to receive a harvest celebration gift. You can receive one harvest celebration gift per day, open Opening it grants a chance to obtain all items inside. Let's go back to the version update. The Holy Palace buff display optimization has been fixed, with the redundant display of the buffs for deserter capacity and death to soul rate in the Holy Palace. We also have some march related improvements, where there's been an issue fixed where adjusting your preset troops and then clicking tactics would reset them to the previous setup. A mismatch has been fixed where it was an issue between the Alliance War and March interfaces, where power was displayed inconsistently, and the resource gathering recommended troop presets will now have no tactics selected by default, although you may manually assign one if needed. Now, of course, if you are having any issues with this or you're not seeing these updates on your game, you will need to update to the latest version of 4.96 for those improvement fixes and add-ons. Now, have a look at the Ranger Knight Order events, and we're going to jump over back to the game, and then let's have a look what it says here. So the Ranger Knight Order event is now live, and we've implemented optimizations to improve your experience. The task rewards will now display in full, including any remaining rewards after being plundered. Emblem fragments and sacrificial coins will no longer be lost when tasks are plundered. There's been a reduced lag when dispatching generals, and they've also fixed several display issues. The event details themselves: you can dispatch your Knight Order to complete tasks each day. Each task takes a certain amount of time to complete, and you can claim the rewards once the task is completed. Qualities of common tasks are ranked from low to high as green, blue, purple and orange. Higher quality tasks offer better rewards. Elite tasks are all orange quality. Common tasks refresh daily, while elite tasks refresh every 3 days. Each refresh has a chance to generate higher quality tasks. You can obtain task refresh tokens by claiming your daily activity chest or spend gems to refresh tasks directly. As your keep level increases, your Knight Order level will also rise, boosting the rewards you earn from tasks. And finally, you may plunder the task rewards of non-allied players. Allies can help each other claim task rewards. And again, it says there, if you're not seeing the latest update, then you need to update your game. Okay, so that's pretty much all the different updates. What we will do now is just go and have a look inside what's available this week. So we have the Ranger Knight Order there, and this is one of those. You can see actually I've got 11 tickets down at the bottom, and you can see that I have a level 5 purple, a green, purple, purple, blue, purple. And what I actually do is I click on the refresh down here, and then I will refresh for 24,000 gems, which guarantees everything to be that orange elite task. And then once you've done that, click on quick dispatch down here in the bottom right and send, and then in 2 hours time that will be all ready to collect. We also have the Allies task as well, so that I can help different people within the Alliance. Obviously some are different levels and better, so at the moment I'm just going to leave that there. There's a level 4 available. I'm not really that interested in that. I'll wait for some of the level 5s to come up, because you get 5 helps a day. So obviously the helps that I want to do, I want to make sure are all level 5, and ideally the one with the tactic scrolls I think is the best. And then we go across into the Knight's Emblem, and you can see that looks like actually they all carry over, because I've still got a few there from previous, so that's pretty decent. And then we can exchange fragments where you can give and receive with Alliance members. So if I wanted to receive one of these zeros, I'd click on that, then go across to the Gave, and then I could click on that, and then I could initiate an exchange, which I will do, might as well. There's nothing there that I have available to do that, so I can't do that. That's Ranger Knight Order. Coming out of that, we've got the Blessing of Palace, which is very useful for refining equipment. I personally will be doing it this week on my civilization equipment. I think it makes more sense to do it there. So if I go into civilization equipment, and I think I've got quite a few. There's my Corio, and if I went into that and I went into refine, I could then, rather than costing me 4k to do that, it'll cost me 2, and it's just knocking 2,000 off every time. So that's something that's definitely worth it. I may even consider buying a pack on that as well. Let's go back to the event center. We've got lost treasures, and this is where you just randomly, so let's choose what one I want. The first one I want is this, because that's one of the hardest things to get. And then I've got 3 compasses here, which you can see, which I can change. And then you can purchase more if you wish with the $9.99 pack there as well, where you get an extra 2 as well. So I have 3 available. So each time you're searching, you can see that the search has cost me 2 compasses, and I now only have 1 left. I will continue that later. We have the auction house. We have. I've got to be honest with this. Oh, there's a pop up here. Out of all the events on Evony, I have to say this is the worst for me. I'll say that. Then again, Treasure Hunt. This and Treasure Hunt are both. I just find them mundane and boring. I really do. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do them, but I normally do them last minute. Obviously, you can't do this one last minute because if you want to be able to do a load of them in one go, you need to get to a certain points total before you can do that. So I always do that. I'll always get it to that certain point total. Let's do one now while we're here. And literally, all I'm doing is moving from left to right. Oh, I'm playing on PC, so it's a little bit different. Oh god, it's really hard on PC. Either that or I'm just terrible on the PC. So I'm not going to continue playing that because that's really, really poor, terrible. So I will play that on the phone, which definitely seems a lot easier. I'm just letting it collect anything, to be honest. I don't really care. As I said, it's just one of those events I just don't enjoy. I really don't. I'd be interested to know if any of you out there actually do enjoy something you enjoy. Or is it something you don't enjoy at all, like me? Again, you've got to do these things if you want to keep getting the rewards and stuff, which I can do. I'll collect all them later. Let's continue down. We've got the Feasting Revelry, and we have all the different things that we can do there. This is another one of those things that I do last minute. If you're in a good alliance, the end of the event when you're doing the feast can be very decent, and you can get some okay rewards from that. Revelation of Maya, which is the one where you go all the way to the end. Oh, here we go. So we'll come back out of that. So the Revelation of Maya, I'm not going to talk too much about the Revelation of Maya because I can do that in a events video. Let's go back. What else have we got this week? Yeah, we've got the Grace of Star Trail. Let's see if I'm lucky on this. Let's have a blast. See what they decide to give me. Are they going to be kind? I've actually not got this particular general here. I've not been lucky enough to get that. Let's see if I'm lucky randomly on this go. 1 million gold. We'll keep doing that every day, keeping my fingers crossed. Hun's Invasion, which is going on right now as well. We've got the Giant Wisdom Temple. The Chalon's Betting. We've got the Crazy Eggs, which I haven't done yet. I will do that in a minute. Glad to see BOG and BOC back open. It's a little bit boring when it's not on. We also have the final of the Battle of Chalons going on this week, which I believe there's a live stream for. All pretty standard stuff. And then we have these events going on as well, where we've got the Voyage to Civilization, and we also have the War Medal going on. Arctic Barbarians, I have a preset for that. Not many people have started that at the moment, but I have a preset to reduce and minimalise the injured, which you need to do for that particular event. And we are done on that. And then last but not least, let's go and have a look at the valuable events down at the bottom. Got my active monthly card. Let's collect that. I do find this one actually a decent little pack to buy, to be honest. It's worth it. What else have we got? We've got the Peak Trial, which is going on still. I've upgraded all them to 5-star. I'm not going any further than that. Then we also have the Soulish Wishing Pool. I'll keep my fingers crossed for the 4 billion resources. Then we have a pack that you can purchase for $99.99, the Farewell My Concubine package. Never bought it. We've got the Wheel of Dragon War. We've got the Debuff Skill Book Chest. We've got the Super Feeding, so feeding your dragons. And obviously, once you feed them, you can redeem the rewards in here. We've got the Trial of Knights, which I will be doing. I'm not sure who I'm doing this week, who I'm ascending. But what I do know is that I am collecting Marcus Agrippa. I've now done. He's now no longer required. So I'm currently in the process of getting this guy up. And actually, let's go to him right now. And I will ascend him while on here. Generals. Let's go to Lou. Where are you? There you are. I've got him at 3-star. And if I enhance... Ooh, not going to be able to do it on my 16, 32, 60 foot. No. So I wouldn't be able to get him a 4-star on this go. But I will still get the fragments required, which is 45 fragments. So I'll have 90 fragments there. Let's go all the way across. So that was for the Trial of Knights. As I said, that's what I do. I'll get the generals. I only need Lujan. I don't need anyone else, so I'm not going to get them. Last but not least, we've got the Consuming Return event, where, of course, it's a good one for doing all these kind of things. So one of the first things that I will be doing, making sure that I have my building one set. There's the construction speed. Let's use that. Let's go into this and make sure construction speed is on in here. It is. And then I want to upgrade my academy because there are some things that unlock at level 38. So I am going to upgrade that. Upgrade. I've got enough. Just do it. We're all good. Oh, the food's running out quick. Push. There we go. Okay, and then what I can do then is I can go back into the valuable event. I can then go and collect my earnings so far from doing that. Go into this. And one of the things that I like with this event more than anything is the fact that they give you so much stamina, because I'm just running out on a daily basis at the moment. And I guess that's the pros and cons of being in big alliances that can kill big monsters on a regular basis. Your stamina just runs out way too quick. And so I am very happy for this particular event to have come up. I will do this all the way up to the 20 million. You can see that the 20 million is where you get 80 of the last one. Now, the last one to go to 35 million, I've never done. I never will do it. I just don't think it's worth it. That's just my honest opinion. So I will get these all the way up to that, and that's what I'll do. But in terms of this video, that's all I'm going to do. Just having a look at all the different events, all the different things that are going on. Do let me know in the comments what you're doing, what you're planning to do. Are you going to go after Champlain, the general, and ascend him all the way? I'm sure there are people that are ready to pay the money to do that. And yeah, and what you think of anything else that Evony have announced. Is there anything that pleases you? Do you like that Poseidon adventure that I really loathe? Let me know all in the comments. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please do support me by subscribing to my channel. It really does help. And I will see you in another video very soon. Thanks for watching.